the present thing of myself and my zoo project. I'm going to be starting with the purpose of the exhibits. So the purpose of my exhibit is to bring knowledge and entertainment. We will have exhibits from all over the world. And
Okay.
I'm going to be presenting the forest one first. So this forest, I have coyotes in the forest, deers, bear, blue grouses, Clark's nutcracker, red cedar, and mountain hemlocks. I'm going to be describing the habitat right here. So it's warm and humid, it's wet, and it has a lot of plants and animals. There's a floor, understory, and canopy. Next is the desert. Desert stuff, something. Animal, camel.
What animals does the desert have?
Camel, cactus. We know that's a plant. That's not an animal. Animal, bandicoot. Yes, they did exist. Plant, shrub. Plant, tree, animal, desert king snake. It's hot and dry, hilly, not many people there. Ground is made of sand, can get 100 degrees most of the time.
Okay, which one is next?
The ocean. There's a plant called algae, seagrass, plankton, coral reef, seaweed, marsh grasses, sea anemones, I think, sea cabbage, animals, and this
Talk a little bit louder, babe.
animals, invertebrates, sharks.
What is that?
I just read what I
Invertebrates?
saw. Invertebrates. Sharks, seabirds, sea turtle, humpback whales, fish, and squid.
Okay, and then describe the habitat.
So I'm going to describe the habitat as wet, cold, and warm. Has lots of
Animals.
and plants. The temperature can range to 28 to 86 in the ocean. You can find plants like kelp, algae, red algae, seagrass. You can also find animals like fish, sharks, swordfish, clownfish, tuna, and marine mammals. Manatee, sea cow, seal, sea lions, walrus.
Okay.
Now I'll describe the pond. So the pond. There's an animal, frog, animal, butterfly, plant, lily pad, plant, algae, animal, ladybug, plant, cattail. And yes, that's the actual naming of it. Now, the description. A small body of water, usually in wooded places, can be found in hot or cold places. On a lot of the plants and animals has a lot of plants and insects. It supports land and aquatic animals.
Okay, now you did extra research On which habitat?
Forest, and there's a deer research.
Okay, so you did additional research on deer. Let's hear that.
So deer, they eat nuts and berries. During the winter, they eat lichens. They have small stomachs and only eat digestible plants. Only male deer have antlers. Except water deer, they have long canine teeth. Brown. What does the animal look like? Colors range from reddish brown to brown gray and cream underbellies. They live in groups. They travel in groups. Where do they sleep? They sleep anywhere they bed. Yes. How do they protect themselves? They run if in danger.
Okay, now you also did, so that's an animal from the forest.
And then I did more
And you
forest.
did a plant from the forest. Which plant did you do?
A mountain hemlock. Mountain hemlock. They're large evergreen trees. They grow to 66 feet tall to 131 feet tall. Mountain hemlocks are not poisonous. What does it look like? Green, evergreen leaves. Leaves are fat, and the bark is brownish gray. What is the shape of their leaves? Fat. How does the plant defend itself? Hemlocks will increase their H2O2 which creatures herbivores.
Which deters herbivores.
Which deters herbivores. One interesting fact, they grow up to 108 feet tall.
And then let's go back to what is the shape of the leaves. You drew one here. What do they kind of look like?
They kind of look like...
What other kind of tree does it kind of look like?
A Christmas tree.
Kind of looks like a Christmas tree.
And the leaves are kind of fat, or thick, whatever.
Very good. Does that conclude your project?
Yes.